If I were him, I'd be careful because Jose Ramirez is he's a Latino. You know how Latinos are, bro.
If you try to get crazy with Jose Ramirez might take it. That's what kind of fight it is, I feel. You know what I mean?
I feel as though he slowed down. All that partying and drinking and stuff slowed him down.
Boxing pros are warning Devin Haney ahead of his fight against Jose Ramirez, highlighting Ramirez's relentless pressure and power. Henry Garcia issued a strong in to Devin Haney, urging him to be cautious against Jose Ramirez. He emphasized that Ramirez is no pushover, highlighting his toughness and relentless pressure in the ring. Garcia suggested that Haney may not be mentally prepared for the type of fight Ramirez will bring, especially if he gets dropped.
Haney fight. What's your thoughts on that fight?
If I were him, I'd be careful because Jose Ramirez is he's a Latino. You know how Latinos are, bro. They don't play. I don't know if he was fighting Duarte. I'd say you better step down because Duarte is no joke. But Jose Ramirez is no joke either. And I'm telling you, the guy is no pushover. He is no pushover. I've seen him fight. I've seen him work out a few times. And this guy is he's out there. He's gonna give Haney his work for his money. I'm telling you, he's gonna be on him. So I hope Haney's ready for it. You know, I'm sure his dad has done his research and all that about Jose Ramirez. I'm sure he did, but they don't know the fighter that he is. I do, and I'm telling you. What I meant, he's gonna get a run for his money. That's what I meant to say.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, who do you favor in that fight? Because obviously it would kind of, it wouldn't be a crazy gear up.
He also mentioned that while Duarte would have been an even bigger threat, Ramirez is still dangerous and capable of making Haney struggle if Ramirez lands clean shots. Garcia believes it could shake Haney's confidence and make the fight much harder for him.
Right now, it is what it is, but I would say that Jose Ramirez, if he cracks him, I'm worried for Haney because psychologically, I don't think he's still ready for it. I don't think he's ready for something like that because if he gets dropped, it's going to mess him up. Jose, again, he's no pushover. If he hits him and he catches him and he drops him, that's going to go bad for Haney.
Jose Ramirez is in his prime and absolutely a great, fantastic fighter, but he's also in the twilight of his career, says a boxing pro. Experts warn Devin Haney not to underestimate Ramirez's power, experience, and relentless pressure, as he's still a dangerous opponent capable of pulling off an upset.
Jose Ramirez, a guy who was absolutely fantastic in his prime, but a guy who I think is now in the twilight of his career. It's a good fight. These are good scalps for the boys if they can get through it. And then they can fight each other in October. And man, I think these are big money fights, especially that one in October. If they both get through their task here in May, that's going to be a big one in October. We're also hearing a lot of other stuff right in the fight game now.
Davis has shared his opinion on Devin Haney, claiming that Haney was an exceptional fighter at 17 years old. However, Davis believes that Haney has slowed down due to his lifestyle, particularly partying, which has affected his focus and overall performance.
That video of you and Devin Haney sparring, people were going crazy over it. He was just a teen when that happened. How do you feel like his boxing skills have improved since?
I think he was best on his game when he was that age. I think he was like 17. I wasn't that much older than him. I think we probably like 3 years older, apart. But I feel as though he slowed down. All that partying and drinking and stuff slowed him down.
Thank you so
Boxing analysts say Devin Haney may not have an official loss, but his last fight raised concerns about his durability. Experts believe Jose Ramirez is a solid test, as he remains dangerous despite his LL to Arnold Barbosa. Many have questioned Haney's chin, and this fight could provide answers. Reports suggest Haney is moving to 147, which some analysts see as a risk if his chin was vulnerable. At 140, it could be worse against bigger punchers, while Ramirez isn't a major power puncher. His pressure could expose weaknesses. Experts say this fight will reveal where Haney truly stands.
Isn't Devin Haney kind of coming off a loss? I know he's not technically,
Yes,
but
yes.
I mean, this is the sort of get back opponent. I mean, look, in terms of opponents that Devin Haney could choose at this point, like, you could do a lot worse than Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, he's still, like, he lost to Arna Barbosa. I think he's still a dangerous fight for Devin Haney at this stage, especially if Devin Haney, like, this is when we're gonna get some answers. But Devin Haney, he's potentially chinny. Like, we have to see how he holds up here. So I didn't expect him to get in the ring with like a power puncher. He's also been teasing that he's going to be a welterweight, that he's going to be at 147, which is funny because he didn't really spend that much time at 140 at all. We'll see. If this is at 147, then you probably feel less confident in Devin Haney, not particularly for this fight, but going forward, just because if Devin Haney is going to be at 147 now, if you're worried about his chin at 140, and granted, Ryan wasn't 140 in that fight, but if you're worried about Devin Haney's chin, him moving up in weight's not going to help him a ton because his power is going to be, well, even more diminished than it already had been. And on top of that, he's going to face stronger and stronger punchers. Jose Ramirez probably doesn't qualify in this regard because he'd be moving.
Greg Hackett believes that Jose Ramirez is not an easy fight for Devin Haney. He warns that if Haney does not go in and execute his game plan properly, Ramirez will take advantage and win the fight.
I think at a catch weight, I definitely wasn't expecting one. That's not a soft touch. That's not a tune-up. No. What's your thoughts, Andy? People gonna try to say that's like a cherry pick, but it's not though. Jose Ramirez was like a top 40 pounder and he was a top prospect. You know what I'm saying? He had a top amateur too. Top amateur, yeah. So he got a big pedigree and, you know what I mean? He been through some shit in boxing, yeah, but this ain't an easy fight. He a big guy too, big guy. And if you said catchweight, that means it's gonna be at like 44. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, that's a good fight. Devin Haney, one thing about Devin Haney though, you can count on him. He gonna give you some type of fight. Like, he not gonna just give you a, oh man. Like, he gonna give you something like, oh, might be a dangerous draw. Especially coming out the fight with Ryan. Jose Ramirez is 90% offense.
Showbiz The Adult says Devin Haney is stepping up for greatness as he prepares to face Jose Ramirez in what is expected to be a tough battle. This is not an easy fight, as Ramirez has only suffered 2 losses in his professional career. His best weapon is his powerful left hook.
Out of the two, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly and Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, Devin Haney has the harder fight. Hey, not only is Ramirez a tough competitor, he only lost twice. And he lost against Josh Taylor and Josh Taylor. And Ramirez fought hooker and shit. And listen, Ramirez's best punch is his left hook. That prepares him for Ryan. But number 2, Rolly is allergic to left hooks, especially counters. Ryan's left hook is one of the best punches in the world today. It's like Wilder's right hand. You know it's coming and you can't pause and you can't do shit about it. Ryan may go viral on that knockout, while Devin Haney is in a damn blood and guts knife fight and y'all don't appreciate it.
Jose Ramirez has been a professional boxer for years and has already proven himself as a world champion. He is very excited about the upcoming fight against Devin Haney, as this is a major opportunity for him to secure a big interview 9, according to the stats. Jose Ramirez holds an advantage in power over Haney. Ramirez has a knockout percentage of 62% compared to Haney's 48%. Haney is the younger fighter at 26 years old, making him 6 years younger than Ramirez. Ramirez also has a slight height and reach advantage of 1 in both categories. Boxing experts praise Ramirez for his incredible conditioning and strong will to win. His endurance and relentless fighting style make him a difficult opponent for any fighter, including Haney.
No, any build up or anything, you know, I think they're trying to build up Ryan versus Haney, but I don't know, it was tough, man.
But 47, he's a 35 pounder. That's a big jump, no? He does have a good overhand.
And Ryan was the same thing, you know. He was also
30, 35, 40, yeah.
30, 35, 40, now 47. So, you know, there we could say that they're both going up.
Okay, now, one of your fighters is rumored. I saw a lot of pictures on the internet. Jose Ramirez.
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney will both be fighting on the same night, making it a massive event for boxing fans. While Haney faces Jose Ramirez, Ryan Garcia will take on Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Both fights are expected to be thrilling, making 2025 an exciting year. For boxing, interview 11, a world champion, Jose Ramirez, is willing to do whatever it takes to secure victory. He seems very confident heading into the fight, showing that he is fully prepared for the challenge ahead.
If Jose Ramirez fights Devin Haney, how are you going to work with him on running a marathon within 12 rounds? Because Devin runs a lot. No, serious. It's not a funny question. Serious.
Listen, the one thing about Jose Ramirez is he has incredible conditioning, will, drive. So they won't. The one thing that will not happen with Jose Ramirez is he won't get tired.
He's not gonna get tired.
Jose can throw 1,000 power punches in a fight. He might say, "Yeah, I'm tired," but he's not gonna. He's not gonna slow down. He's not gonna weaken. He's not gonna. Right. And part of that is an iron will as well. So we worked together for many, many years. He's ready for that. That's not that moment.
It's a nice watch, Charles.
Oh, thanks.
Who got it for you?
Myself.
That's nice. And you took your other watch? You took your other watch?
I got a bunch of watches. I like watches. They're not expensive watches.
It looks expensive.
I don't get they're nice, but I get nice ones. But I see my son got me a watch for my birthday.
How old is he?
A white one. He's 9.
Devin Haney is officially set to fight Jose Ramirez, a 14-pounder, likely at a catchweight of 144, 147. Ramirez is coming off a loss to Arnold Barbosa, raising questions about why Haney chose him instead of a higher-caliber opponent. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia is teasing a fight against a top contender like Teofimo Lopez, which contradicts claims that he's ducking. Haney previously blamed his loss to Garcia on banned substances, yet he's now facing a lesser opponent. This situation challenges the narrative against Garcia, and fans are eagerly awaiting official fight announcements to see how everything unfolds.